Warning: the following video contains content that some viewers might find disturbing. It features a cold case that's 22 years old, the disappearance of a woman on a cruise ship, and prostitution. If you don't think that you can handle any of that, please feel free to click off the video. But if you feel like you can, please stick around, because this is one of the most sad, disturbing, and intriguing cases I have ever read about. And now, I'm here so you can learn about it. So please gather around and I'll tell you the tale of Amy Lynn Bradley. Before we can begin, I have to set the mood. Close your eyes and travel back in time to the year 1998. Google has just been founded, the Spice Girls are one of the biggest music groups around, Microsoft is the biggest company in the world, France just won the World Cup, and Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets has just been published. Oh, and this little movie about a ship called the Titanic has just become the highest-grossing film of all time. Our story takes place on a ship, but it doesn't involve Jack or Rose or any of those characters. It involves the Bradley family. One other thing, the ship's name is not Titanic. It's Rhapsody of the Seas, one of the Royal Caribbean Cruise Line's newest ships. When the Bradley family boarded, they didn't know what would await them on this voyage. They didn't know the horrific things that would happen to their daughter Amy. And they didn't know that the case would still be cold over 22 years later. So, what happened? In the early hours of March the 24th, 1998, Amy Lynn Bradley was in Rhapsody of the Seas dance club with the ship's band Blue Orchid. It had been a night with heavy partying and heavy drinking on the ship. So around 1 in the morning, one of the band members, Alistair Douglas, known as Yellow, parted ways with Amy. At 5:20 a.m., Amy's brother Ron saw her asleep on the cabin balcony. But when he woke up again at 6, she was gone. The ship was en route to Curacao, Antilles at the time she was last seen. When the ship docked, her family realized that Amy had been missing. They would never see her in person again. The ship's crew went looking for her, but to no avail. She was lost. Now, some people would assume that she had fallen into the sea and drowned. However, she was a trained lifeguard, and investigators said that there was no evidence that she had fallen into the ocean or she'd committed suicide by jumping into the ocean. Later that same year, 2 Canadian tourists reported seeing her on a beach. In 1999, a member of the U.S. Navy reported seeing her in a brothel. Apparently, Amy begged for him to help, saying that she was held against her will and was not allowed to leave. The sailor didn't do anything. In 2005, in the country of Barbados, a woman named Judy reportedly saw Amy in a bathroom. She claimed that she saw a woman enter the restroom accompanied by 3 men. The woman was threatened by the men. Reportedly, they were talking about some sort of deal. Judy said that after the 3 men left, she went up to talk to the woman, only to find out that her name was Amy and she was from Virginia, the same place that Amy Bradley was from. Judy called the authorities after the incident, and they made 3 sketches of the men based on Judy's description. Later on in 2005, Amy's parents would appear on the Dr. Phil show, where they would see some pretty disturbing photos of Amy that suggest she was sold into sexual slavery in the Caribbean. Full warning, what you are about to see is the photos that were shown on the Dr. Phil show. One of them has been censored, so I can show it on YouTube. If you don't feel comfortable seeing it, just skip about 10 seconds ahead, and you won't see it. Anyway, though, here they are. After those photos were shown, the case went cold. It's been 22 years since Amy Lynn Bradley disappeared in the Caribbean, and all we have are 3 accounts from people, a sketch of 3 men, and a few photos that suggest she was sold to be a sex slave. At this point, we can only hope that she is still alive and well. However, every day that passes, that looks far and far less likely. If you have any tips on the whereabouts of Amy, please report it to your local police. Anyways, that's all from me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.